Hey, you are listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I'm your host. As always, it's Paul Motley here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about ethical affiliate marketing. Now, when I say about ethical affiliate marketing, because there's a whole bunch of ways that you can enter into this world and, you know, earn yourself a lot of money. And there's realistically two ways of doing it. Now, you can choose one path or you can choose another path, but for me, I want to choose the path that allows me to sleep at night, and I don't have to think or worry about what's the possible repercussions. And it's something that's come up recently on Facebook itself, is where people may be doing certain things which aren't 100% great, and it's kind of difficult, especially if you have a sort of like a relationship with the person or the people that are involved. And I don't want to go too badly into it, but I'd rather talk about the positive stuff. So let's talk about how you can be an ethical affiliate marketer and the best way of doing that, and so that you can actually push your own business forward in a totally clean and transparent way. Now, when I look at any type of program or anything that I'm going to promote, then I always try. And I say try because if I look back on every single thing that I've tried to be an affiliate marketer before, I can't guarantee that I've done this, but you know, this is my mindset and this is my ethos now, and I want to sort of like put this across to you guys so that you do this, and you know it's going to help you long term. Seriously, it will do. And like I say, I'm just going a slight segue now, but if this is your first time listening, then please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And of course, you can go and have a look at the whole back catalogue as well, because there's a lot of them now. We're well into the 50 episodes. I'm doing one every single day. If you didn't know that, then it's cool, and you know, it's becoming ever more popular, which is, you know, it still seems strange when I see the downloads and see how many people are actually listening, and especially when I'm actually saying the words and recording the podcast, thinking there's going to be like, I don't know, so many people or X, Y, and Z people listening to this. And in some ways it's it's not a two-way. In some ways it's a one-way conversation, because obviously you guys aren't actually being able to interact with me initially, but it's kind of a two-way conversation, because I get that feedback from my podcast host to tell me how many people are actually listened. And of course, you know, if you do feel the need, then you can always drop a rating and drop a review as well. So, you know, if you are listening, then, you know, please do that. That'd be super awesome, because what that does is then it pushes the actual podcast itself out to more people, so that more people can actually gain the knowledge and hopefully push their business forward as well. And I believe in good karma, so if you think you're getting some value from it, then please do that. And of course, in the show notes, there's going to be some free stuff as well. If you look at the free affiliate toolbox, and I haven't pushed that an awful lot, but there is some really good stuff in there, and it's stuff that I've collated over the last couple of years, where it's information from whether it be experts or just my own stuff that I've kind of like gathered together over the last few years. So you can go ahead and get hold of that, and again, there's no cost to it, and it's super cool. Anyway, so going back to it, what I was trying to say was that I would always like to use a program myself if I'm going to be an affiliate for it, because that gives you like a unique and in-depth understanding of exactly what you are trying to resell as an affiliate marketer. I mean, we can all go on to sites like Munchai or JVZoo and have a look and see what's out there, or even ClickBank as well. But I believe unless you are actively, you know, you have some in-depth knowledge of what it is, then it's so difficult to actually put that across in a transparent and convincing way to other people, because you can't say it's going to help their business if it's not helped yours. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And that is why, I mean, I could go and, you know, spend loads of money on ads for affiliate products on ClickBank, and I know there's some people out there which design courses based on that to like try and recoup the cost for the ads, because sometimes they don't always like show positive return on investment straight away, but you can then obviously, you build an email list and you can send out that way. But I always think that it's better and easier and more ethical, if you like, to only promote things that you actively use yourself. And I would say some of the things that I use myself was, and especially in the past, probably giving away the secrets here to what I'm actually promoting. So obviously there's ClickFunnels, and I've been a huge advocate of ClickFunnels. I drank the Kool-Aid. I literally went 100% into it, and it was something that I used for my own business to generate leads. We made a ton of money from it, and it was really great. And as an affiliate marketer, then I know the value that it provides. I've been through just about every single product that ClickFunnels has that you're allowed to sell as an affiliate as well. So I bought all the books, I bought most of the programs, I have the accounts, and really took it by both hands and went all in with it. But that's not the only thing that I'm affiliated with. And it's not the only thing that I promote, whether it be indirectly or directly as well. Another one is ActiveCampaign. Now, there's a guy on Facebook at the moment, a guy called Chris Fong, and he has amazing results with ActiveCampaign. Now, he is an SEO guy, right? So he gets most of his commissions, I'd say probably all of his commissions, through using websites to drive traffic. So he uses, he makes them all search engine friendly, or search engine optimized, SEO, as we say. And he's done exceptionally well from it. And there was a post from a buddy of mine, James Hurst, and he showed his commission that he got this month through ActiveCampaign for being an affiliate of it. And it was a decent amount. And then Chris pops along and it's got 14,000 for the month. And I was like, whoa, that's incredible. That is literally, that's 6 figures a year just from one program. And that probably comes in like clockwork for him every single month. Now, isn't that amazing? And, big shout out to Chris for doing that. And it's super awesome. And that's something I need to research way more into it. And that sort of segues a little bit into a course that I bought a number of years ago, and I actually interviewed the guy who I bought the course from, Greg Jeffries, on the podcast last week. So go ahead and have a listen to that, because again, that's someone that took the SEO route and done exceptionally well from it. I believe that he's now earned close to, or if not more than, $500,000 with being a ClickFunnels affiliate through SEO. So he doesn't pay for ads. He actually, brings that in through search engine optimization. So it is something that I think a lot of people should take more seriously, especially if you're looking for the long term, because as we know, all these different platforms, social media platforms and ways to promote, they can all disappear in one day, or something could happen. And if you're using ads on Google, your account could get shut down, or on Facebook, your business page will get shut down. I don't want to be negative about it, but just saying that these things can happen. So it's always worth making sure that you have traffic that you control. And we have spoke about this before on the podcast itself, about the difference between the traffic that you rent and the traffic that you own. And I can't remember which episode it is right offhand, but if you go and have a search through, there's an episode which runs into that. So make sure you do that. But yeah, it goes back to the same thing. Is I have used obviously ClickFunnels and I've been exceptionally pleased with it. There's been other competition or other alternatives, if you like, coming and going. There's still some dotted around now as well, and I'm not saying that they're better or worse, but I'm kind of happy with what I use, so that's cool. Another one is Samcart as well. Brian Moran, one of the originators, he built a mini course called Get 10,000 Fans back when it was, Facebook reach was amazing, and getting 10,000 people on your Facebook business page really made a difference. But when we look back on it, these are all sort of like vanity measures, where you could have 10,000 or 100,000 or 200,000 or 500,000 people on your Facebook business page, but you don't get paid for that. It's what they do next, and it's how you monetize those likes on your business page. But Brian and the team, his brother Scott, he works with him now. I love listening to their stuff, and it is one of the emails when I get, you get a ton of emails every single day, which I'm sure that, you do too. But it's always one of the emails that I'll open, and if there's a video to watch, I'll go ahead and get in there and have a watch, because I find it just so engaging. These guys truly want to help people as well. And in one way, yes, it's a competitor to ClickFunnels, but I have actively used Samcart myself. And if you don't know what Samcart is, it is literally, it's progressed. So, I haven't used it for a while, but it's progressed a lot. But it's kind of like having your checkout page and putting it all together. And they do beautiful checkout pages. They look amazing. They really do. And, the conversion rates on them that they've been proven and looks super awesome as well. And I think every year they tend to send out their stats and say, these are the top converting cart pages. These are our personal stats. These are what does this, that, and the other. And that's, super useful for us if we're starting to sell our own digital products, because, if you sell your own digital products, then of course you can then go to affiliate offers further down the line. So it's a good way to get people in the door, and, the pages look great and it works. And that is why I'm happy to be an affiliate for them. And, people get great results from them. I remember, in the past, Mike Dillard's used them. Oh gosh, now you put me on the spot. Motters, I can't remember the names. No. James Wedmore as well, another guy that I've plugged into massively. He has a Business by Design course, which, something that I've been through myself as well. I haven't affiliated myself to that, but it is something out there, which again is a massively, cool program. And, you can go and search out James's stuff, and he's come from a great background as well. And there's an amazing story which goes behind it. I think that he first started out, he was bartending, and he made a bartending course for people to how to be a better bartender and how to make cocktails and all that sort of thing. And that's what started his journey onto YouTube. And then he became like an expert in helping people with YouTube, which then progressed even further into helping people to build their own courses. So, so that's, it's cool that these people use these products. What else? Wilco Decry as well. That's another great thing there, is Connect.io. I am affiliated with that. It is something that I've used before, because what I liked about that was, and again, it is something that I really need to plug into. He has put together something which is so amazing when it comes to if you ever running Facebook ads. And I'll go in depth on this for a second, because it is important. And again, I use it myself. This is why I'm affiliated with it. If you are doing ads on Facebook, they want you to put in interests, so they know, or you're telling them who to show your ads to. And a lot of times it's, you stick a whole bunch together, and it's hit or miss. And you don't really know which exact interests are getting you the best return. So what Wilco did was actually put together something which was a software and this is just one part of his software. There's a whole suite of it, and I could spend like 3 hours talking about it now, but I'm not going to. What he did was he was able to drag the information through Facebook to show you exactly what interests, the individual interests, which were giving you the results. Isn't that fantastic? If you've got if you're putting an ad out, and even though you're doing what we call layering, where you've got a bunch, we've done this before in one of the podcasts as well, so you've got to listen back. If you imagine drawing a circle and you've got a bunch of interest in one, another circle overlaps the first one, bunch of interest there, and then another circle which overlaps both of them, and then right in the center, people have to like something out of the first one, something out of the second one, something out of the third one, and that's what hones down your targeting for your interests. Now, what Wilco did was actually design something which would actually pick out the exact interest which were giving you the sales or giving you the conversions that you were searching for or optimizing for. And that's a game changer, because you could say, if you were in the fitness or weight loss, or even like, let's take bodybuilding for example, and you've got something and you're finding that you're getting most conversions from people that like Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, then what are you going to do? You're going to turn off the interests which don't give you the return and bump up the ones which are doing. So again, it's saving you money, it's increasing your return on investment. It makes sense. And yeah, sure, there's a cost to it, but just, you know, don't think about the money that's in your wallet now. Think about the money that could be in your wallet further down the line by optimizing this way. And I think that's something that's super, you know, it's still mind-blowing now to think about it. But if we go back again, this is the whole point of tonight's or today's podcast, is being ethical and only promoting things that you actively use yourself. And I've probably listed out the ones there. Another one, the Blake Nubar partner program as well. I've had fantastic results personally through that. So I am affiliated to that because I just think it's, you know, it's one of the best courses I've ever been through. And, you know, it has made a huge impact on my own life in the last 6 months. And I, you know, if you go into the show notes, you're going to see a link there where you can actually partner through, and you can go ahead and check out the webinar and see exactly what Blake's got on offer, because it is just that good, right? If you're ever going to reach into your pocket, pull your wallet out, get your credit card out and buy something this year, then that would be what I would be buying. I have zero regrets about it. I have zero regrets about contacting people or having conversations with people about it and sharing my experiences and helping other people push forward with it as well. So that would be my recommendations, and that is kind of like it in a nutshell without going too deep into it. But those are the programs which I'm sort of like affiliated with at the moment. And again, it boils back to, it's nothing that I haven't used or gained success from myself. And I think that's the best way to be an ethical affiliate marketer. Anyway, that's enough of me for today. I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow's, and hopefully you'll join me for that. So drop that subscribe on there. Go write drop a rating. 5 stars, always favorable, of course. And yeah, sure, why not drop a review as well, because that helps us get to the podcast into more people's lives, and we can help more people, and that's generally what we want to try and do. Anyway, that's enough for me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night.